615 BNA. We got that fly DNA. It's our Delian Foundations. And we appreciate your patience. Don't bring trouble.
Yo, welcome to MC2MC. I'm your lovely host, Fondito.
My name is Adeli.
And it's your boy Superb. I am back again for a special episode here. But today, we have a face, half the vision. A guy, you know what I'm saying, people really need to know about today. Very important member of the Upstate Team here. I'm just going to let you introduce yourself, though, you know what I'm saying? Let them know who you are, man.
My name's Tom, I guess you could say. Ohtom, Jason, Thomas, but mostly Ohtom.
So, you know.
This guy's capping over here, but you know what I'm saying?
Humble.
We're gonna get into a lot more of that.
Definitely. Ohtom is, important member, very special member of the Upstate Sound. I guess it'd be like an Upstate Sound podcast, you know what I'm saying? Episode.
This basically is the first Upstate Sound podcast. That's pretty cool.
Definitely, man. So a lot of people don't know who the Vision is, you know what I'm saying? Now you got y'all two together, HERU HERU to the division, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tag teaming it.
Definitely. So, what does the Vision symbolize?
I think the Vision represents a renaissance, a new age, a new coming, especially here in Nashville. My whole thing is I want to be able to provide, that help to certain artists in the city, really just the creative scene in general, from artists, painters, business owners, whatever it is. I feel like the Vision is about helping people realize their vision.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Bringing life to that, There's so many people, who are creative and, they don't really have that outlet or that team to really help bring their creative visions to life. And I feel like that's where the Vision pops in. We're here to help everybody, from videos to graphics to the fashion. It's embodying that lifestyle and helping people see that on a bigger scale. I think that's what the Vision is to me. But
if the artists are like a rocket, we want to be like Elon Musk, providing the launch pad. So it's like,
I like that analogy.
We want to provide just like a easy way that people can get their stuff out there through videos, music videos, marketing, all that stuff. So I mean,
that's dope.
Well, and from everything I've seen from you guys, it's all at a high level. So it's not like, I'll do a photo shoot, and they pull out their iPhone and they do a photo shoot for you. So expect the highest of quality when you're dealing with them.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just a little background about myself. Like, y'all first probably met me from like the music side of things. Mm-hmm. So like, I would play beats for y'all and stuff, and that's definitely over the last few years become more prominent in what I do. But it all started from like the film side of things. So like when I first moved to Nashville in 2015, I moved down for film school. So and then I ended up getting a free copy of Logic. So
I
ended up making beats through that. And one of my classmates, Kev, shout out to Kev, we started doing music in my apartment. And it just evolved from there to where I started doing more of the music stuff, less of the video stuff. But then once we started getting serious into the music stuff, we started doing our own music videos and stuff, and that's when things really started to started to meld to where it was all one thing. So I mean over the last like 4 years, it's been like just a blend of music and music videos and marketing and all that stuff. So shout out to all the 1808 boys, by the way, and all them, because that's where
Okay, I represent.
I gotta wrap it up.
Yeah. So what got you into so what did they help you build upon during the 1808 days?
I mean, so like during film school and stuff, we all were really close knit because we were one of the smaller classes that had went through. So like all those guys that was in that class, like Brian, Zach, Silas, who y'all met this week when we
Silas.
did videos. Shout out to Silas. Kev. Those are all guys that I went to film school with. And then Kev, he had a friend who he was waiting tables with, Ricky, who came in, and just while we were at the my apartment making music and stuff, he came over and started rapping, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, like insane. So actually on one of the tracks on the album, you can hear the first time I heard him rapping, you can like hear me in the background. Yeah, you can hear me in the background being like, oh my God. Yes. So yeah, I mean, it's a super close-knit thing, and that was a big part of my life, and I'm glad. And, like, it's not over. It's not over out there if y'all are watching. Just wait. But,
well, what inspired you to go to film school? Did you like certain cinematographers?
Oh, yeah. So, like, when I was super young, like elementary school, middle school, that era, I was super into sports, actually. So, like, I was year-round playing basketball, football, baseball. So, like, all times. I was playing travel basketball, like AAU basketball, all that stuff. Constantly at basketball camps, all that stuff.
Yeah,
like that's all I did. And then,
So we need to go ball after this.
Yeah, I'll cross it all up. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay, Tom. Okay.
I got a jumper, that's for sure. But yeah, I actually I ended up getting injured like 2 summers in a row. So like I couldn't play travel ball anymore. And I was just, by that time, I was just getting burnt out because I was doing it from literally when I was in 1st grade till like 7th grade, nonstop. Wow. So like, even before that, I mean, I was like, I had a hoop in my room. My mom and dad built me like they went to a place and got like a real basketball hoop and put it up in my room.
Yeah.
And where I was so into it, shout out to my parents too, because like they'll always support me on whatever I want to do with that kind of stuff. And that's dope. Yeah, so around 7th grade, that last injury, I was just like, I don't want to be doing this anymore. Like, it's just like every like summer, like it was like 3 summers in a row where like I couldn't do anything because like I was in an air cast.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's an air cast?
It's one like I had a thing where like my growth plate would get like separated from the whatever, I don't know, and it would be to where like after that last basketball camp I could not walk. Like my dad had to like carry me to the car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, enough of this stuff. Like I'm
burnt out. Yeah,
I'm burnt out. I'm not having fun anymore. Like there's other reasons also why, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, so I was like, I couldn't do anything, so I just spent like most of my time that summer watching movies and TV shows. Like I got super into The Office at that time, like when it was in season 3. So like I like watched all The Office. I started watching like weirder movies that people weren't really into, and just like got into that side of things, like the more like film head kind of stuff. And then that continued through high school. Like I just kept getting more and more into that kind of stuff, and I eventually started like editing YouTube videos and doing stuff like that. Okay. So that's where in high school I started learning editing and stuff like that. So I went to after all that, I was like, I think I could really do something with this. Like it's one of the few things I'm like actually good at. Like I feel like I'm a good editor. So I was like, we started looking around. I almost ended up going to Florida to do like Full Sail. That school.
Yeah, Full Sail. I was gonna go there.
Full Sail's like really cool too. Like their campus is insane.
Really, I was gonna go there actually before SAE.
Oh
and, yeah, then I opted out.
Didn't it just start off as an online school originally?
Kinda, yeah. But I went and visited in Orlando, and it's like a beautiful campus.
That's where I was gonna go actually.
Yeah.
Speaking of Orlando, shout out Ezo Day.
Ezo,
shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went. I ended up not going there, and literally, like our realtors nephew had mentioned that he knew someone that worked at a Nashville film school that, like, blah, blah, blah. Right. So I literally visited and found an apartment all within, like, 1 week and just, like, moved down. Yeah, exactly. And I definitely feel like it was meant to be. Like, especially all the people I met, like, all those guys, the 1808 boys, like, all those guys, I think it was meant for me to meet them and stuff. Like, friends I'll have for the rest of my life, you know? And without them, I would have never even been sitting here with y'all. So, like, I mean, Ricky, like, he met you, and then that's how I met these guys, so.
I tell you what, Tom, we're definitely glad to have you here, man.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here.
Definitely.
That's dope, man. So who would you say, like, inspires you as far as, like, making cinematic? Because I know you make, like, cinematic shit and then separates you from the bunch. So who would, like, what directors would inspire you? Like, I know you I know Quentin Tarantino is, like, one of your big
Tarantino's a cool. I like Tarantino. I love how cool his stuff looks. Like, no matter what, Tarantino's stuff is gonna look cool.
Facts.
Like,
Facts. The storyline could be shit, but he can
which it rarely is, but, like, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Like, another one's like Paul Thomas Anderson, which he's a little more, you know, out there, but like movies like The Master. I don't know if y'all seen that, but There Will Be Blood, stuff like that.
Is it like it's kind of like what genre does it fit in as far as film?
Like those two are kind of like more time pieces. Like,
okay.
There Will Be Blood's like about it's about like the first like oil tycoons. Daniel Day-Lewis plays like the main guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds like something.
It's such a good movie. It's a little slower. It's but like the acting's incredible. Okay. It's just like I love those kind of movies. Like,
you like Stanley Kubrick any?
Love Kubrick. Yeah, love Kubrick. Like 2001, amazing movie.
Yeah,
like all that stuff. I love all those kind of, you know,
like The Departed and shit like that. Yeah.
Departed, Scorsese.
Yeah,
another one of the guys.
Okay.
Like all those like classical type filmmakers.
Definitely like Godfather and shit like that. Yeah,
like the guys who are shooting on film still. Like that's what
Got you.
The kind of stuff that I'm into. Like
that's dope.
Yeah.
Though I could tell, like in Stranger Things, you kind of use that Quentin Tarantino formula.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They edit it and stuff like that, so it made it look real cinematic and movie-like.
Yeah, I'll check that Stranger Things video.
Yeah.
Check the Stranger Things video.
And a couple more videos.
Perfect Halloween video. It's very unsettling.
Right.
I still watch it. I'm like, I can't stop watching it.
He said, I can't watch it but one time. Yeah, very eerie. Dope. What kind of actors you into? Like, okay, since you're into like directing.
Oh man, like that. Philip Seymour Hoffman's like my favorite. Joaquin Phoenix, another favorite. Yeah.
How you feel about the Joker? Like his character.
I love that. I love it. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of crazy that we even got a movie like that. I definitely have a few problems with it that I feel like if they just would have did a few things different, like it just would have made it better. Like the ending, I feel like was too on the nose. Like when he's given that spoilers for the Joker.
You should have been watching by now.
Right. It's been a minute, so like watch that.
We watched it together actually the first time. Then we started.
I watched it with you before. Yeah. I seen it like 3 times. The movie's good, man. I like that movie.
It's a good movie. It's good. It's really good. But I feel like it was so subtle with like how he's portrayed up until the end with when he's talking to
De
Niro. Yeah. He's just like hitting you over the head with what the message of the movie is. And it's like I got it before you like started just like straight up telling me what this movie's
the beans.
about.
Yeah,
exactly.
It kind of you gotta leave that kind of like eerie feeling in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my favorite kind of movies is when it's more subtle, like when you can pick it up on your own, like, and I think that's a lot of people, but they don't realize it. Like, I think that's the reason The Matrix is so big because it's like, in The Sixth Sense, I think that's why that was so big because it's like you're realizing something on your own,
right?
Like the movie's not hitting you over the head with like what the themes are, you know what I mean? Like,
that's interesting. I think I see that. I've said that to you about your editing style even before you said it. I was like, bro, it's so subtle and sleek. Like, I like that. It's like, it's a lot of stuff that goes on.
Easter
but it's
eggs
like,
in there.
It's so sleek, you know what I'm saying? But it's complex at the same time.
But it makes motherfuckers rewatch it though.
Yeah. No, it does. It makes people be like, well, what was that? Like, I need a
need a better understanding.
I gotta watch it,
especially if it's good enough. Like,
yeah.
I think there's definitely like you can do it too much to where it's like people aren't interested in it still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a main problem I have with like experimental music and movies and stuff. It's like you still gotta like be rooted in what is like popular. I feel like especially with music, it's like you still gotta have like it has to be catchy a little bit. Like you can't just be having like noises and stuff and like no structure or anything.
So
like,
what do you think about Bjork?
I need to listen to more Bjork, but the little I respect what she's trying to do. That's for sure.
It's very eclectic.
Yeah. But I feel like what I have listened to of her, I like wouldn't be into as much because it's just like a lot of randomness without like any rhyme or reason. Like, have you ever listened to like Yoko's? Like,
it's a little hard to get into.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like,
this
is just she's just yelling with like no regard, but yeah,
therapy.
But yeah, that's like my favorite kind of stuff is like that mix between the artsy fartsy kind of that vibe with like still keeping it rooted in like what's popular and stuff. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So Kanye West is a big influence of yours too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So musically, how does he inspire you though?
Like we were talking about the other day, like I love artists who create worlds like around what they're making. Like all my favorite guys when I was younger was like Gambino, Tyler, like of course Kanye, like guys who are creating these like worlds you can live in.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis. Like
Astro World, literally. He got it in the name.
Yeah, like just like that you can feel where they were when they were making this. Yeah. And even if they take it even further, like the post after it's done, like the press and stuff, if they're like doing like Gambino, for instance, when he was doing the Because of the Internet like press tour, he only wore like one set of clothes. Like he like embodied a character that was on the album, like that was in the script that went along with the album. Like,
I feel like we forget to mention Kid Cudi all the time though. Like
we
I
are
like
always
Kid
forgetting.
Kid Cudi creates worlds too, man.
Yeah,
like,
Kid
maybe
Cudi was
that's
like
why.
the first guy in hip hop. I feel like that was like creating these worlds, like the changing things.
Classic as fuck.
Yeah,
all the Men on the Moon shit.
Yeah,
man. No Kid Cudi, man. No Travis.
No Kid Cudi, no Travis. That is for sure.
This is facts. Yeah, I feel like Kid Cudi. He's like. He's really eclectic too. That's why I think y'all forget to mention him because he literally has another world outside of hip hop.
Yeah,
but he's in hip hop, but he's like in his own world. You know what I'm saying? To the point that you have to dive in it just to know who he is. You know?
Yeah,
and everybody's influenced by him. You know, even Kanye.
Yeah, bro. It's I don't know why. I always forget to mention Kid Cudi, bro. But like, he's definitely a guy who's done.
I think he's so influential in the DNA of hip hop.
Yeah.
that he's just like there.
Yeah. I definitely think like he's probably one of the most. Him, Kanye are like the two most influential of the last 20
now Young
years.
Thug's stepping into that role too now.
Yes, like I think Young Thug and Travis.
I would say Wayne. I can't count Wayne out. I mentioned Young Thug.
That's another name. We forget. Yeah, no Lil Wayne. Ain't a lot of people, man. No,
I think that's why too. I think
it's
it's so many people with their style that they just get pushed to the back.
Yeah,
because there's like a whole library of copycats. Like,
when the guys that realize what that style is and then take it and perfect it, a lot of people forget like the guys who came before him, which is one's forgetting Lil Wayne. Like everyone loves Lil Wayne.
Facts.
Like no one forgets Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne's went through so many styles though. If you're going back to like '90s and the Hot Boys to now, my God, so many worlds.
So
She's talking about worlds.
Yeah.
Shit.
Man.
Yeah, I think a lot of the influence comes from like that, like Carter 3 era, Carter 2 era, Lil Wayne. I think that's where a lot of like the Young Thugs of the world.
I don't think there's no Lil Uzi, Trippy, Young Thug, Lil Baby. None of them without Lil Wayne, man.
Lil Uzi, he said he was like heavily influenced by 808s.
Really?
Yeah, he did say that.
I can
Juice
tell
WRLD
that
did too. Juice WRLD said that's like his #1 album and he's influenced by.
I can hear that a little now. Damn.
Chicago kid.
Pushing an envelope. Pushing an envelope.
808 was some other stuff, man, when that dropped. That was like, because he came straight off of Graduation. That's my favorite. And then like 808 was like, they came with the tribal drums and like the auto-tune, bro. Like, it was It Was a Wave. Coldest Winter Go Hard.
Yeah,
that's
Coldest Winter.
That's my favorite song on there, bro.
Coldest Winter remind me of like a British song. I heard somebody here it reminded like of somebody from Ireland or somebody from Britain singing that song. It just sounds like an English song, like UK or something.
Hard, yeah.
UK. Who was influenced by? I mean, who was like involved in that album?
I think he listened to like. I don't know, bro. I think it was a lot of T-Pain in my
That's
opinion.
what I think T-Pain was in the studio too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cudi,
I
T-Pain.
think T-Pain was all over Graduation. He said that before too. That was like the first time he was like really using auto-tune.
Really?
Graduation. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Good Life, right?
Yeah.
Then he used it on another couple songs on the album. Drunken White Girls.
Yep.
Yeah. With Mos Def.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the archive, man. I gotta go back because so many worlds.
Like once a year,
07
I'll
or
just
something.
like go through the whole Kanye discography just to like
bro.
fill it out, re-update myself.
Yup.
Yeah.
Get re-inspired.
Yeah.
He does. He's a go-to guy. I get re-inspired. Pac is another one I go back to and get re-inspired because he brings me down to earth. Like, okay, it's real shit going on in the world. And Kanye does the same thing. They both Geminis like you, so they both bring you back down to earth. Like, hey, this is the shit that's going on. Even though you don't want to pay attention to it, that's why you gotta like take a break sometimes for Kanye and Tupac. Like they got that like you'll get pulled into their world with the fact you like, oh man, I gotta step back for a little bit. They're making me think too much.
I gotta shout just real quick. I gotta shout out Outkast real quick too. That's like a main influence for me. Like
for sure.
I feel like most of our album, like the 1808 album, was like heavily influenced by Outkast. Just the way Ricky and Kev's like they bounced off each other. I was like,
these
oh,
Geminis.
I was like that's very Outkast. So
Yeah,
like
Gemini.
I embrace
Yeah,
that
man.
for sure.
Definitely.
But yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
well, they were super experimental.
Exactly. Yeah.
They paved the way for a lot of people. I was gonna say Immortal Technique though is kind of one of those people that he goes
I ain't
so
heard that
deep that
name
you
in a
gotta take a break from the realness of Immortal
He
Technique.
gets
to what
super
he's saying.
real, super real.
But he's saying some real shit.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to say it.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's a balance. I think you got the rawness and then you got the fluffy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be like comfortable too. And then Moral Teenage like, bitch, wake up.
Honestly,
It's just real.
Honestly, I think Kendrick's music creates worlds too. Like I feel like
Definitely,
all
yeah.
his albums have a different
Another
theme and
Gemini,
sound
yeah.
to them. Yeah, right. All the Gemini, shouts out.
Changing the game.
Drop Kendrick, please. Like the world needs it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Drop Kendrick. Like
He's probably creating a little world right now.
Nah, for real.
A little bigger though.
yeah, I can't wait.
A little bigger. What y'all think about the Damn album? The last album.
I think it was like, I don't know. I don't think it was the pinnacle of what Kendrick can do because I feel like every time he drops something, it's that same effect. I feel like you can't really go in like expecting
No.
with a Kendrick album.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta like, let it come in. You know what I'm saying? Give it a good listen.
Yeah.
A couple times too. You know what I'm saying? Really let it soak in. I feel like Damn though was like, because he was coming straight off to Pimp a Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with Damn it was a lot more accessible to people. I feel like Damn for him was like
The pop
perfect
album.
blend, whereas like he was still able to spit, you know, certain bars and things, you know, conscious things that he spits about,
Right.
but still be able to come over some of the more contemporary beats and things like that and make it accessible to people to listen to.
Yeah.
I feel like he found a perfect balance with that album.
Definitely. It's like Boom Bap on there. Pete Rock's on there. He even brought DJ Kid Capri.
Yeah.
Which is like
Legend.
But then he brings a new world with Rihanna, you know what I'm saying, and all those other guys, and kind of like infuses the worlds.
Yeah, nah, like for real. Like
And George Clinton on there, a bunch of other people. Like, oh, that's the Pimp a Butterfly album. I'm thinking about the Pimp a Butterfly album.
even I remember when I was working at Forever Young Records, he had like it was like a deluxe version or something that dropped, but it was like the whole album was in reverse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like,
yeah.
I had that, and then it had me thinking like, okay, like for him to make a project like the regular version, it go through seamlessly, but for him to release a deluxe that's reverse, and you still get the same message from the album,
Genius.
it like flows seamlessly.
That
I was
song
like,
with
that's
Bono
creative.
on it is like so hard. Oh my god, the beat is just like insane. Yeah, no, I love Damn. I definitely think Pimp a Butterfly's better. I think Good Kid, Mad City's better.
Yeah,
I
I
might
can agree
even
with
think
that.
Section 80's better.
Section 80?
Yeah.
Okay, now you make me
But
want to go back.
It's still really good. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't make bad stuff. So
Section
like,
80 was a little raw, but I remember when I first heard it, I was like, all right, this guy's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I think it took like Good Kid, Mad City.
Definitely.
That was it for me.
Yeah,
Man,
Good Kid, Mad City.
That was the one for
Yeah.
me, bro. Like, and then To Pimp a Butterfly. I mean, like we saying, man, it's all worlds, bro. I feel like once Good Kid, Mad City dropped, that was the one for me personally.
Yeah, I heard everybody hyping up that album. I listened to it like front and back, and then I went to the Pimp a Butterfly, and I was really more impressed because I'm a lyricist too, so it was kind of like the world he created right there, and just the sonics of it, the funk, all the elements he put into that, the content, the shit he was talking about, the way he was talking about it over the funk beats and all that shit. So.
Even like the little like, this is like that world building I'm talking about where he like in the middle of the verse, you can like hear you can tell he's like slurring his words and stuff, and then you like hear the bottle drop or whatever, and there's like the small that like. Oh,
theatrics.
Like, he got that theatrics down point. Like,
he creates that like vibe of like what's going on in his head. Like, I love Kendrick.
He can make a great actor. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real though.
He would be a good actor. Yeah.
Pimp a Butterfly was a movie, bro.
Yeah.
They should have dropped a visualizer for that whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Little, you know how Kanye did with Runaway and stuff like that. Whole little visualizer, bro. Yeah, bro.
He get Kanye on his shit. I think that would have happened.
Yeah,
for
bro.
Sure.
I kind of have a question for the table.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what's like an album for y'all that each one of y'all that's like comfort food, like that you go back to no matter what? Like this is the one. It could be a song, album, whatever, but like something that you can always go back to that's gonna feel like, oh, okay, I'm good. Like for me, just while y'all think about it. Like, I have a few, but like mainly like Life Pablo for me is that because it was just like a time in my life where everything was like kind of perfect. I didn't have to worry about a lot. Like Pablo, I always go back to like for like a year and a half when I was working an awful job at like Smoothie King and stuff. I would listen to Father Stretch My Hands every morning. That was the first song.
That's dope.
Like,
That's dope.
Yeah, like on Spotify, my most listened song in like 2017 was Father Stretch
really?
My Hands. Yeah,
that's a great
that
song.
do go hard though.
Oh, and Blonde by like Frank Ocean. Like,
very peaceful album.
Yeah, like
very
that's
peaceful.
like when I just need to like relax. I just put on Blonde. Like,
I feel like that album for me. I'm taking it back, of course. Close to the Edge.
Okay.
And the Relayer album, they got a song in there called To Be Over. And there's like some powerful words they say in there, you know what I'm saying? They say, think it over. Time will heal your fears. And it's like, that message when they sing it though, you heard, it's so ethereal sounding, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I could be down in the mood, I put that on, bro, and it just like, it raised my vibration, man. Like, Close to the Edge too, man. Close to the Edge, down by the river. You know what I'm saying? Close to the edge, around the corner. I don't know, it just be like John Anderson's lyrics and his voice, bro. He like a little alien or something. Shouts out John Anderson, man. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely like to get him and Kid Cudi on the track together. I think that would be
so
interesting.
Okay,
that would be some, you know what I'm saying, creating those worlds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's Kanye Graduation too. That's
It's a great album.
That's my favorite. I feel like that album, it's such like it's like a positive energy to it.
Yeah.
And it was like when he came out with it, it was almost like, I think it was like the first album rap wise for me where he took like a stadium like rock approach or something and was able to like mix it in with like hip hop like anthems and stuff, like a lot of anthems on that album.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a lot of production.
Flashing Lights, man. Good Life, bro.
Wait till I get my money.
Man, wait till, bro. Like
the
that
fact
album,
that
man.
he made Flashing Lights back, that song
relevant.
sounds like it could have come out today.
Faster,
like,
stronger, but like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's the whole album's anthem.
And if you listen to like what else was coming out during that time,
Nothing like
sonically,
it's not even close. Like,
he got Timbaland on the album.
Oh, Timbaland! Shout out to Timbaland.
And for real.
Yeah, I was gonna say for real too.
Yeah.
There's actually a clip on YouTube where for the longest he was trying to find the perfect kick for Fast.
He went around the world with that shit.
He was going everywhere. He was like, man, I don't know, this kick just not hitting right, man. What you got in there, Timbo? Man, give me some kicks, man.
He went to the master of kicks.
he
though.
did,
Like, he went to like Sensei. He went for real as a Sensei in his world. Timbaland's a sensei in his world, and he went to all the senseis. He's like, I need the kick.
Need the kick.
That's like a dope journey, though. If you vlog that shit, looking for the right kick, perfect kick. Yeah.
But I think those are for me. What about you and Deli, man? What's the ones for y'all?
Well, I would say for me, the Machiavelli Don Columinati album, that one, like, even though it's got some like subject matter that is like real or painful, it's still like it takes me back to a time in life where that was like my everyday listen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I grew up on Tupac. But beyond Tupac, I would say Cameron. There's this album called Come Home With Me, and that's a really fucking dope album.
Classic album.
Yeah. There's this group called Outlandish. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're based out of Europe. And they've been around since probably like 2005 or something like that. But they just have a really dope sound, very multicultural. Yeah. They have one guy in the group that only raps in Spanish. It's just really fucking cool. Like, and it helped me learn Spanish because I was trying to figure out what he was trying to say. And then let's see. I mean, there's so many. Like Outkast, Aquemini, like that album. AT-Aliens. God damn.
I feel like it's hard to just say.
One for me. I can go back and listen to that.
I feel like it's hard just to say that one album.
Yeah,
you got all this.
You can't just say one.
There's great music around, man. Like.
Yeah, I mean, wow. For me, it would be. It's a lot. I got like top 3. It would be, damn, I can't even get top 3.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be like your favorite album.
No,
it just
I know.
has to be like the one.
The ones
whatever one you think of first.
The ones I go back to is like the ones that helped me through a lot of shit. Definitely was Me Against the World first, because that album really changed my life because I was going through depression at middle school, like junior high. And yeah, that's when I was going through my gothic phase. If you don't know, I had a gothic phase.
Oh my god!
I had plaits like down here. Just wear black art every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was going through it.
That's awesome.
So Me Against the World helped me get through a lot of shit. Tupac definitely put me up there. Actually, he was in jail when that album was number 1. So yeah, he was like one of the only artists besides who else? It was another artist that went to jail when his album was number 1.
Oh, I was just reading something the other day about how Lil Wayne made more money when he was in jail than the year before when he was not in jail because he recorded like he did like 9 music videos or whatever in like a week to like stack up a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, because he knew he was going to jail, right?
He knew he was going to jail.
Damn, that's hard.
He ended up making like $2 million more than he did the year before that.
Jail helps your career, guys.
Go to jail.
It's proven, tested.
Look at Gucci Mane, man.
No, it does help your career. T.I., same thing. He blew up after he got out of jail.
Sometimes it just takes that to like wake someone up and be like, okay, I need to
the only artist I'm surprised they didn't go to jail when number 1 album was Kanye. But other than that, yeah. Tupac. So Eminem show, I would say definitely Eminem show.
Okay.
Definitely took me through some, because he just like, he put rock in this shit and it's kind of like took it from like sing from the moment.
I don't know if that's the healthiest listen though.
Yeah. I mean, it just like helped me lyrically because he put his lyrics in the actual album cover. So when you read the pamphlet along with the actual art, so it was like that was genius because now you become a better lyricist because now you know how to articulate your words with how he's articulating his words. Right. So that made me a better rapper. MC.
Which one had Stan on there? Was that Marshall?
That was Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay.
That's a hard album too.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite Eminem album.
That's a hard album, but he elevated. I could tell he like reached this like pinnacle when he hit the Eminem show because Dr. Dre was heavily influenced as well on that one, and he lyrically was like unmatched in the game, and he put Without Me, and that just like bar for bar is just like insane genius. So that helped me understand his genius and understand my genius at the same time. 808s and Heartbreaks would be the next one because I lived to that album. Like,
that album go hard.
Yeah, I was going through some shit, and that album just carried me through. So
that album is an amazing
Street
album
Lights.
if you're going through some things.
If I'm gonna be real, Kanye whole catalog hit for me. I ain't gonna lie, pretty much.
Any Kanye album come for me.
That's
but
true.
when you broke down the explanation of Jesus is King to me and Dave the other day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
hey, I got y'all.
Yeah. So we'll break that in the explanation for the people who don't know the correlation or your theory.
Okay. So a lot of people, especially where I was wearing that Jesus is King hat all the time, it's funny. Like everyone asked me, like, "Did you like Jesus is King? Like, do you like it?" And every time I'm just like,
people hated
I like it, but like it's not my favorite of his. But like I like it. I still think it's better than most the crap people put out. So like, my theory, and this once again theory. I think Jesus is King is like the antithesis to Yeezus. So like if it's like that devil on your shoulder, angel on your shoulder type thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like devil angel.
But consciousness.
Yeah, like ego, less ego, like that kind of stuff. I think it's that because I think they mirror each other. Like both are kind of like minimalist production. He's talking about kind of the same things, but the difference is on Yeezus, he's talking about it through him. So like it's usually about him. Like what he's doing about what he needs to be to get his stuff out there and all that. But Jesus is King is more like, I mean, the first lines is like something about like power to God. I don't remember exactly what it is. We just listened to it the other day, but yeah, it's all about like he doesn't really talk about him that much in that album,
right?
Which is like not
surprising.
Normal for Kanye.
Right.
Like he's not usually only talking about other things. So I mean, I think it's designed to be like the inverse of Yeezus for sure.
It's like he cut his ego deaf.
Yeah, like kind of like that. And he talks about him doing like DMT and stuff on Ye.
Yeah.
So like it wouldn't surprise me if something had happened.
Right.
In that
I mean, he's in
time period.
Wyoming with all his land.
Exactly.
On DMT too, bro.
On DMT,
Yeah,
like,
other-
he ain't got to worry about no police. You know what I'm saying? They got like 60 acres to go.
Wow.
Have y'all seen those like huge trucks he has?
Yeah, this looks crazy.
So cool.
Army,
So
he got his own
cool.
fleet now. It's a fleet.
Yeah.
This guy,
So cool.
Crazy.
It's hard to tell what he's building out there.
No, that's a good theory, man. Like when you broke that down, because I
Yeah.
personally didn't like the album when I first heard it, but a couple days ago, I think I got a little more respect for it now.
Water.
A little more respect for it.
Yes, Water.
That's the one for
Water
me.
is such an underrated track. Like that stuff, you literally it feels like you're just floating in water.
I feel like you're being baptized.
Yeah.
Sonically.
Yeah, like it literally feels like
It's real smooth.
baptized. Oh, that's. A
I
good
always
way to
did like
describe
On
it.
God though. I did always like On God when I first heard it though.
Yeah.
I like that track.
See, Yeezus is on site for me.
Yeah.
On site.
You know, he mentions On Site in the Jesus is King in one of the songs. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. That's what it was though. I don't think I was really listening when I first heard it. Cause like when we listened to it the other day, it was like he was name dropping a lot of references and lyrics to Yeezus. And he was talking about how people wanted Yandi and stuff like that. But nah, that's not what
But
he's
Yanni got
giving
leaked,
them.
right?
Yeah, it got leaked, but
Jesus
that's
Christ
not-
did the laundry.
and a couple of the tracks off the leak actually ended up on Jesus is King, obviously, you know, final versions and stuff, but it was interesting hearing them talk about some of that. And then when you like what you did the other day when you played the beginning of Jesus, then you played the very end of Jesus is King, it's like, dang, like
That's where he left
you went
off.
from like this to that. And it's like, dang, it kind of is like a light and dark thing going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Even
Yeah.
the covers, like, especially his first like concept cover for Yandi is literally a mirror of Yeezus.
Really?
Yeah, so I think he took that more with Jesus King and did it even more of like a throwback with the record and stuff. But the first Yandi cover is just the CD
like
with
a
instead
purplish
of
color or something.
yeah, instead of the red, it's like a purple tape for the thing.
Are you struggling with oral composition?
La 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 la.
Well, we've got mixers for that.
I want to go back to film, so like, cause I feel like Kanye. I mean, like, I feel like people sleep on him when it come to like visuals and the
Oh my
aesthetics
God,
of
yeah.
things.
Run away.
Does that influence
Runaway.
you any? Does any of that come into
Yeah,
your film?
I'd say a lot of like the Spike Jones music videos, like those early like Beastie Boys videos and stuff like that. Like he was like one of the first music video directors, like Spike Jones, and then he ended up going to making some of my favorite movies, like being John Malkovich, Her, like
Oh, really?
all those movies. Yeah, so like a lot of those music video guys, like David Fincher, who like Social Network. He did like some of the House of Cards stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, way more like Seven, all those movies. He started out doing music videos.
Seven is creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt and
dope
Morgan
movie.
Freeman.
That's that classic. Creepy
Yeah, Seven's amazing.
Yeah. 90s, man. They had the fucking movies, man.
Yeah.
It's more authentic, it seemed like.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies, and I'd say the 90s is like the best era.
Yes, for
Like,
movies.
From like Pulp Fiction, Fight Club, like
Kill Bill.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir
Dogs.
I think Eyes Wide Shut was dope. Stanley Kubrick.
Dope.
I haven't seen that in a minute.
Titanic, that was dope as fuck.
Nah,
Shout out to Leo.
I've actually never seen Titanic.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
It's too long for you?
Wow.
I just never. I don't know.
You're not missing
I
that.
skipped it.
A boat hits an iceberg, goes down, rich people die.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
It is a good movie though. It really is though.
Dang.
It is. It's cliche, but you know what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
just give it a watch. Sometimes.
There's definitely like a bunch of, a lot of the when I was in high school, a lot of like the Gambino music videos, like inspired me heavy.
What was that one he had where he's like different people in the side of the restaurant?
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Yeah.
He snaps on
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, like his music videos during that era were just insane. I wish he was still making music videos. I mean, he did. I think the culmination of all that, which a lot of people didn't really see because they weren't really paying attention to him that much. I feel like a lot of people were sleeping on him when he was.
Oh, he was
doing all
directing
that.
those?
He actually has worked with the same director on most of his stuff, even through Atlanta. So like his name's like I'm gonna butcher it. I shouldn't even try. It's like Mario. It's like a Japanese name. Anyway, he's worked with that guy through all those music videos and through Atlanta. So like most of the episodes of Atlanta are either directed by like him, or Donald Glover, or like his brother Stephen Glover, who also writes a lot of Atlanta.
Oh,
He's
right.
like Stephen Glover, by the way, is completely slept on. He like writes most of Atlanta.
Really?
And he directed a few episodes.
know
Yeah.
that.
And he does the like the. Have you seen the show?
Yeah,
Like
I love it.
The main like Paperboy.
Yeah, Paperboy.
That's
yeah.
him.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him. So,
Fuck,
like,
man. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Got him a little creative family.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'd say a lot of his stuff inspired me because like he brought that where he comes from, that world of like TV and film and stuff.
Yeah,
I think he
Community,
brought that
yeah.
like film look to like a lot of the music videos.
videos.
Yeah, because a lot of hip hop videos in that time period were like just not like that. Like they
Right.
were more like.
I mean, I don't know because the film.
Unless it's like the big guys like Kanye and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was some more like guys in the 90s that kind of directed a lot of hip hop videos, but made it kind of cinematic.
90s were
Like
like
Dave
all over
Myers.
that.
Like who did the belly stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
Who was shooting Busta Rhymes videos, man?
That's the guy he's talking about. The
Yeah,
guy that
yeah.
directed
Yeah.
Belly. Yeah, I can't. Gone.
But he
Yeah,
had, like,
if y'all know, put it in the
$1 billion
comments.
budgets and shit.
Nah, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Missy Elliott, I Can't Stand the Rain. Like,
Oh
shit
my
like
God.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that fisheye.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fisheye.
God.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's, I can't even think
I
of the
love
name.
Fisheye, man.
But he's very, very famous director. He's still directing. I think he directed Travis Scott last video.
Really?
A couple of videos. Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't
Another
gonna
guy
lie,
who creates
bro.
road, Travis Scott. Love Travis.
definitely.
Yeah. The video for 90210. Have y'all seen that?
I was just playing
I just heard the
90210
song
last
for
night.
the first
Yeah.
time. And, yeah, it was
God,
great.
The video is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's one of the best videos I think of the last
Really?
like 10 years. Like that video is incredible.
Damn. Okay.
Travis made like a little short film for Astroworld when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the same thing with Birds, but there's like a little short film that goes along with it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's like my favorite kind of stuff too. Is like just creating those worlds around.
Daft Punk
the
did that
music.
definitely with that. What was it? The space?
Oh, you talking
That's,
about shit, man? You got me.
It's like
222.
No, it's like
yeah.
Space Odyssey 555 or something like it's something like that. It's like they have the whole Daft Punk
album.
Yeah, I can't even remember the album name. I'm tripping.
It's early,
Like,
guys. We haven't had our whole
the one with like one more time.
One more time. Yeah, all that shit.
All that album.
Mm-hmm.
The whole album is actually a mini movie. Like so every song is a movie. Like there's a whole movie for that album.
Yeah.
It's like
more into Daft Punk.
like the video with the little cartoon characters and
The
stuff.
green
in there
people.
one more time.
Yeah,
That's
an actual movie. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a movie.
Really mind blowing.
When they went on to score the Tron remake.
Yeah,
the
it
Tron
did.
remake is all Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Which is like so cool. It
Yep.
fits perfectly too. Like
I think they can make scores for the rest of their life if they wanted to. Huh? No, it's like 2.
It's like it's something else. It's we'll probably put that in the video, guys.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of yeah. Put that in the bottom of the.
But brain farts.
Speaking of like music videos, I know you did Stranger Things.
yeah.
For Foundation. Have you worked with any other artists recently?
Yeah, so this past week has been insane. So we had scheduled out like to do like 2 music videos back to back for 2 artists, Bleaux and yours truly Jay, which are like the polar opposite of artists. Like one's like this punk rap and the other one's like just soft R&B like vibe stuff. Both equally as cool too. Like we picked them for a reason. Like they're amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Like and we were so excited to work with them. But yeah, like back to back, we filmed those. Bleaux.
How was that video?
Yeah, so Blow's video, his was we put him through the ringer. He arrived and he did not know what he was getting himself into.
he was a different man.
Yeah, we had him falling off a roof safely.
Back of a truck.
Safely. Yeah, we had him strapped in the bed of a truck with the camera over top of him and
had him running, doing a little track meet out there, running for the truck.
We had him,
video.
We had him run probably at least like 3 miles in the 40 degrees.
Hey, that's the vision for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and it turned out amazing.
Can't
wait for y'all to see it. It's really dope.
Yeah.
And then I edited that night, got that all ready to go, basically, and then woke up at 4 that next morning to get there at sunrise to shoot the J video. And,
which was really cool. Set.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm so glad I was here the night before, because if I wasn't here with y'all, I probably wouldn't have woke up.
I mean,
at that
honestly,
time.
same, because I was sleeping through my alarm and you were the one that woke me up. So like,
your damn alarm was loud as hell. I was like, turn that shit off, man.
Yeah, I'm a heavy sleeper. But yeah, that one went really smoothly. And then so we got those 2 in the bag, and then
when are they releasing?
So Bleaux is going to be releasing the 13th. Yeah, unless
susceptible
we
to
switch
change.
it.
It's like a couple days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna drop a bomb.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop a bomb on y'all. Dropping a song called "Don't Wanna." 12th of November.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, just sneak it in there.
Yeah, so both of the videos are going to release the 13th and 27th.
Dope. I can't wait to see those, like, full, like, everybody see that. You know what I'm saying?
I have a new cut, by the way, that I'm going to show y'all. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's going to change the game for Nashville and whoever else is watching us. You know what I'm saying? The Upstate Sound. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Upstate Sound, we are Army.
Yeah. Dark Army.
I ain't gonna go too hard, you know what I'm saying, on y'all this morning, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the crew, shouts out to Upstate.
This
you know
person's
what I'm
being
saying?
super reserved.
Hey, it's super reserved.
He wants to be like, we're taking over. Nah.
Destroy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout.
Look
Because, But, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool and perfect timing, too. I mean, like, that NPR article that just came out.
Shout out to yours truly, Jay. Congratulations to Goldie. Deja McBride. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's doing
Brian
great.
Brown, Brian Taylor, Tim Gent.
Yeah, all those dudes.
It's a lot of people out here, man.
A lot of fire out here in Nashville. Y'all sleeping on Nashville.
Oh,
Wake
yeah,
the
shouts
fuck
out
up.
EJ the Maker, too, for actually making it through to the Yours Truly Jay video. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
He had a cameo in that
Got
thing.
a cameo.
Yeah.
Got a cameo in that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We correlate Nashville, trying to bring
you know what I'm
Nashville,
saying?
tighter.
Yeah. That's our main goal with all this stuff is just like get all these dope artists together, making stuff like elevating them to a new level. I feel like, you know.
I think
Doing
also
as much as
another
we can,
another part of the vision is like showcasing that other side of Nashville too. It's like we all know, you know what I'm saying? You got the country people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's part of the vision. I think that's part of what y'all doing here on MC2MC too, like showcasing that other side, showcasing all the other dope talent, because there really is a lot of people out here who have dope music just as dope, you know,
exactly.
from the rap to the R&B, you know, to the soul, you know. There's a lot of different flavors out here, and I feel like that's part of the vision too, showcasing that other side of Nashville and making it where when people come here, that's something they want to talk about, or that's the reason why they want to come here, for that other side of the community. Not just like, oh, I'm coming here to be a country singwriter or folk or whatever it is. Like, oh, I can come here, I can be a rapper, I can be an EDM producer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I can be a pop star here.
Changing the narrative.
Yeah.
Because it's Music City, it's not Country Music City.
Yeah.
So we're bridging all the gaps.
Yeah.
That's real. I mean, I think we the melting pot. I think everything that we need in Nashville is here. Like, I feel like Upstate Sound's like the pot that everybody just throw all the ingredients in, and we're gonna mix that thing up nice and deliver, you know, the cook up.
Yeah, I mean, just to reiterate what he's saying, like, there are so many dope artists here, like
gems everywhere,
gems who have their own style, look, sound, and yeah, I think Nashville is really special when it comes to that. So like,
best kept secret.
I just want to do everything possible to like just be that launching pad, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Like I tell the people, we are your media multivitamin. You know what I'm saying? Come take your upstate pill. You know what I'm saying? And get all your musical nutrients.
A little bit lighter in the back. There's her pills.
Your upstate
vitamins.
pill.
Take
you know
your
what I'm saying?
vitamins.
Vitamin. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, with all due respect, we're about to take this shit over.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, there it is.
Hands
There
down,
it is.
hands down.
I
I'm glad
definitely
you
said it right. Somebody said it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad
Someone
you
had to
said
say it. Yeah.
Trying to be humble out here.
Yeah,
I mean, we do got a lot of aspects that can take over the game. I feel like I look at it like what I look like I look at it like
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit, man. I'm too humble. Now I look at it like we gonna be the Benjamin Franklin shit, the you know, as far as media, you know, I think we got everything an artist needs, like the package. Like you need beats, we got beats for that. You need, you know, video, you need post editing. You got the vision for that.
Yeah.
You know, you need a studio recording. Shit, you got Davey Missile for that. You know what I'm saying? You got engineering, mixing. We got that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anything you need, artist development, A&Rs,
Songwriters,
Songwriter,
ghostwriters.
songwriters,
We got you.
ghostwriters. Spanish, you need a Spanish songwriter.
Estoy aquí. ¿Qué
You know what I'm
pasa?
saying?
I mean,
Indian.
my main goal is like to find these artists who we think are dope, who deserve like that extra push when it comes to quality, and like my main goal is to work with someone from like song conception all the way out to like music video,
That's the
marketing, getting it out like that. So like we have that ability, we make beats, so it's like I want it to be like I work with an artist, we work with an artist with beats all the way up to where the song's made, all the way up to the visuals, everything like that. So like,
where else y'all gonna get that creative package, man? Y'all not gonna get that nowhere else.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to talk shit now. We can talk shit.
I got them started.
I'll definitely started it, man.
Open the floodgates.
Yeah, you open the floodgates, man. Water style.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what we're here to do, man. We are here to be that one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? If you got a musical breakdown, go ahead and head over to the Upstate Cockpit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put them repairs on you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure them tires rolling nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make
Get
sure
your oil
you
change.
make sure you can roll through the music industry nice and smooth. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you that oil change. We're going to give you that, you know what I'm saying,
That
extra.
lubricant.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you all that. We're going to give you that extra
Not the best word, but yeah.
windshield wiper fluid. You know what I'm saying? Wipe all the dust off the windows. We got you on that.
Oh, speaking of, I would like to give a special shout out to Silas, who came down. Literally, as soon as I sent him Bleaux's song, he was like, I'm booking a flight now.
Yeah, Sag brother, he just
Yeah,
spontaneous.
He's the one who shot the videos, by the way.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah. Cinematic as fuck.
Yeah, man.
He comes from that same film world that I do, so like.
Yeah, it's dope to have people bounce off too. Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me and him have had that like chemistry where we've known each other for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So I mean, and we did all our videos and stuff like that. So like, I'm glad I got to work with him on this stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, shouts out Silas, man. New member to the team as well, for those you don't know. So
did he go to film school with you?
Yeah. He went to film school with me and was with me through the 1808 stuff the whole time.
Word.
So.
How was film school like for you? What'd you get out of it?
I met people.
Yeah.
I met people.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah.
That's another thing. If you like going back to high school, like I knew I didn't want to be in high school. So like, and it has nothing to do with like I love learning. Like literally, that's all I do is learn. So I mean,
right.
It's all. But I want to learn what I want to learn. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
different.
And I know that's like such a like. Well, of course you do. But
It's the it's the new age thinking. I mean, school is just there. It's a construct to build workers, basically, like cogs.
That is literally all it is.
Yes.
It's high school especially is. It is there to teach you how to take orders,
fit into
you're
society.
In a job. Like that's all it is. And I was literally ready to drop out and go get my GED just so I could start doing what I wanted to do way earlier.
Right.
So like. But that my mom would have never went for that, so
right.
I was like, I was
stay in school, kids.
Exactly, yeah. But really, stay in school and try. Even if you're not having fun in high school, like try to enjoy it as much as you can. Like
make the best out of it.
Yeah, like people always told me when I was in high school, like. These are the best years of your life. You're gonna remember them forever. It's like the most positive.
Well, I don't remember
for
crap
me.
about high
Like
school,
literally,
man.
all those people were wrong. Like I still hate high school. I still hated it. Like I still would have went and dropped out.
Right.
But like you only get that time in your life once.
Exactly.
So you enjoy it.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
So when I got to film school, I met people who were into the same things for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
So there is value in that. Like I would say that I didn't get a lot of value when it came to like what I was doing. Like I didn't learn that much from like the school aspect of things. I learned more from just the ability to be on sets. Like I would have never had that experience if I didn't go to school. And basically the people I met. So like all those people I met are the people who I'm still working with to this day.
That's dope.
I mean, so yeah, I mean, if you're thinking of going to school out there, like if you're thinking of going to college for arts or something like that, but you hear people say like, you don't really need it. You can do it on your own without it. Like, you can, but if you're not good at meeting people either, like if you're shy like me, like I'm a pretty backward dude when it comes to like meeting people.
I think that's where we bounce off good though.
Yeah, for sure. But
balance.
doing that kind of thing forces you into that situation where you have to like meet people.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
gotta
it's
come
like
from something.
summer camp for like little kids. It's like, It forces you to meet different people. So.
Definitely. Yeah, I would say the same thing for SAE. I mean, I feel like the people I met was more value than the actual shit the technical shit that you learn. From,
Yeah.
like, audio.
Like you can
know,
learn all that stuff on YouTube.
Exactly. I learned more shit out of school for audio than in school. But
100%.
the people I met, the relationships I built with the professors and the teachers and the students, and I became a lot of students' mentor. And I wasn't even like elevated as far as audio goes, but as far as like music and life and stuff like that, I met like Sibo, Goddess, a bunch of those people. So that kind of helped me elevate my relationships.
Shout outs to Conscious Beats. He also went to SAE too.
Yeah, Goldie
nice.
too. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that how
SAE
you met
fan.
like all those people?
Nah, Conscious. I met him through a cipher.
Okay.
I forgot who brought him to the cipher. I think Joshua invited him to Joshua Don. He invited him to a cipher, and then Goldie. Shit, we know each other so long. We met each other like in different worlds, like simultaneously, like catering.
So before SAE?
Yeah, for SAE. Yeah, I know that she didn't go to SAE when I went to SAE. They went at different times. But yeah, man, definitely relationships.
Yeah, and
Networking.
I mean, that's like the basis of all like your 20s. I feel like is those relationships that you get in college. Like even if it's a small college, anything like that. I feel like most of the time, the friends you have in high school are rarely going to be the friends you have post high school.
How many friends you got from high school right now? None.
Michael, who moved, but the thing is, he believed in the vision. and not necessarily. I'm not saying this, but he believed he believed in like us as like a group and stuff before. So he like moved down to Nashville with me when I moved down the second time when we got like the house with all of us.
Oh, dope.
So like he's one of my main like best buds from high school. And I still like stay in touch with a few, like Sam. Shout out to Sam. I know you're gonna be watching this, so shout out to Sam. It's really the ones who stayed with me are the ones who like believed in me. That's the ones that kept around me.
Got you.
Cause like I don't have time for like people who don't like believe in it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just like not gonna
support.
Yeah, exactly. Support your friends. Like. Especially when it comes to like creative stuff.
Their
even
dreams.
if they're not good, like support them.
Nah, because that
they'll find out they're not good,
and they get good.
Yeah, and then they can get good eventually.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? I had some friends from high school that I've stayed connected with like through Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
And they would check out all my stories and shit and my posts, but they would never like or they would never comment.
Oh yeah.
And then sometimes I would reach out. I'd be like, "Yo, so how's everything going? You know, have you heard the album?"
Yeah.
And it would just say "seen." And I give them a few days. I'm like, maybe they got busy and shit like that. And then I put like a question mark and then nothing. Then I just block the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you're not supporting, I don't know what.
I'm gonna block you in real life, motherfucker.
Yeah. After I like
it's maybe a little extreme, but
no, it's not.
I'm just being selective.
I mean, they're not contributing.
They're not contributing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
after high school, like I didn't even go to my graduation. Like I picked up my diploma in the office.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't.
I'm out here.
I didn't walk either. I didn't walk.
Literally, as soon as the last day of school.
He's like, I'm out this bitch.
I didn't go to rehearsal. I walked out of there, never looked back. I unfollowed a bunch of people on Instagram who I thought I would never see again. Like, and the thing is, it sounds like I had an awful experience, but like, I loved high school when it came to like my friends and stuff. I still talk to a bunch. Neil, shout out to Neil. I still talk to a bunch of them, and I love a bunch of the guys that I hung out with and stuff. But I just hated being there so much because I felt like it was such a waste of time.
It's an institute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I had a bunch of family members also that had, like, I'm the youngest out of all of my family members. All my cousins, like, so I had seen 50,000 graduations by the time I got there. And they were all the same graduation of the same speech, of the bad speeches. And so I was like, I don't need to go to this. I'm going to Florida instead. Like, I'm going to go to the beach. Like,
I'm just ready to go, man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I know too many people from high school either still. I think I got like 3 people I still talk to. Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
What's crazy though, like, I actually ended up bonding. Well, one of them, shout out to homie Parker. You know what I'm saying? Only Parker out here. He doing his music thing too out in Dallas. But like, I knew him since like the 10th grade. Then it was my homie Shakes, because I remember I got real close with him post high school. And that's because I formed a group. It was called Lion Pack at the time. It was like 2015, 2016.
Okay, Leo.
It was called Lion Pack. It was me, Parker, Shakes, and then it was Jigs. And it was weird because it was like after I got back from college, whatever, flunked out of that shit, whatever, came back, then like, that was like 2015, 16 when I was like, all right, man, I want to go back on this music shit. I feel like at that time I got like real close with those guys, but it was ironic because it was on a music tip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas just be in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's funny, there be a lot of musicians in high school you don't really know about. Everybody be kind of low-key with that shit.
That's
Yeah,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
They don't expose it to like when they get to the real world. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, post that, all come together like, oh, shit, bro, you do music too? You do music? Oh, bro, what's good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get together type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not even college, really. It's like one person I talk to from college. I don't know, those connections. I guess kind of how you saying, if they not really in that same lane of what you're doing, it's just like the connection kind of dies off because I feel like, especially coming here, it's like when they say like when you move, that's like when you really find like your real circle of friends. Because it's like when you grow up in one place, those are kind of like your friends and stuff from like high school and like your experiences in that state.
yeah, because you're like forced to be around.
Yeah, you know,
It's like a bubble. Yeah.
But like when you moved, you came here for like film.
Yeah.
So it's like you found your real group of friends because those are like your group of friends who were on that same life path you're on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think.
Yeah, and I really do think like those will be my friends for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
like,
that's dope.
Ryan, Zach,
The
Silas,
connection.
like all those guys, Kev, Ricky, like those will be my guys for like the rest of my life. Like,
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to have because you need road dogs through life. Definitely, whether you feeling down, they feeling down, or whatever. Because everybody need a confidence boost for real. And if you don't have people that can, provide that, then you're gonna be in the world shit. You know.
Like one of my good friends, Josh, who is Silas's best friend from like high school. He ended up moving down. It was a similar situation with like me and that Michael guy. He moved down because he just needed like a new kind of start thing, and then it ended up like me and Josh became like best friends.
Oh wow!
Because like we were both working an awful like 9-to-5 job at Smoothie King.
Yeah,
and
so y'all bonded over that.
Shout out to Smoothie King.
Yeah, shout out to Smoothie King. Hope all of them burn.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, literally like, sorry. Yeah, like we bonded through like
No sponsorship here.
Right.
not.
You canceled that one.
Yeah, just like yeah, but like there's something to say about that, like wanting to just die every single day with someone. Like
that's a bond.
That's that stuff that like I can call him, not talk to him for a month.
Yeah.
But like as soon as I call him up, it's like right back to it.
Speaking of, how's the grind? Speaking to the vision, how's the grind? Not going towards the 9-to-5 route and just staying focused on the videos and the vision.
I feel like it's just like it's for me, man. It's like I think like I've had a couple of teams before this, so like I've done the whole 9-to-5 thing. Like shouts out Forever Young Records. I was working there for like 3 years, like even when I didn't want to, and it was cool at first, I think, and then what I'm saying, everything kind of get mundane when you're just kind of doing the same thing over. But I mean, for me, it's like definitely being around you guys and seeing how everything is like operating. It's kind of like a new fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like to take this path. It's like you gotta believe in the shit you want, man. You know what I'm saying? There gotta be a point in time when you make that decision. Like, all right, do I want to go like all into this? You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. I remember even every day I think about the conversation I had with Al Deli. Like I was like, man, like, fuck, bro, like I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You got like the camera and shit now, bro. Like we doing this, man. You gotta fight that shit. That was like 2-3 months ago. Word. Like, and this has been an interesting year, bro. This has actually been like the first year, like, I mean, post to like when I did get my first jobs and shit, of course, but like where I haven't really worked this year. Same. I got here like when all the shit hit the fan. Like I was working at the parking spot for like 3 weeks, then they laid my ass off because of like Corona numbers shot up and shit. So it was like after that, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to some of them stimulus checks and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Help the brother through.
You know what I'm saying? Helping the brother through. But I don't know. I think now it's kind of like at a point. Tom's here now. Shit, like we kind of moving. Starting to get people call me up. Like Lord Goldie just called me up yesterday, giving me a gig.
That's what's
you know what I'm saying? Ashley Autumn looking out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think you just got to kind of stay consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you.
And that's like the main problem when it comes to having a 9-to-5 is it's hard to stay consistent.
Because you got a 9-to-5.
Like it took us 2.5 years to like finish our album. Because
everybody worked.
Because of work and stuff. Yeah, like we had the outline of the album track for track for like a year. Like and it just took us that long to like get it down pat, like get everything the way we wanted.
Yeah.
And like if I didn't have to work that job like that, which I mean you have to.
Right.
Especially when you got rent and stuff, like you have to.
Yeah.
So it keeps you like grounded too, like for instance, like we won that competition where we got to like go to LA and whatever.
Oh yeah.
And we won that, and we got back. We like had some fun, and then like the next day I'm at Smoothie King. And it's like Jesus.
Fucking my damn
Like did I really just win anything? Like,
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I don't know, man. I think as a creative, bro, I believe that's everybody's end goal. Like, if you really want to, like, make it, like, you want to live off your creativity. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, everybody has their different situations and things, but of course I think that's the end goal for a creative. You know, like I want to live off of this, or at least be able to. I think that's like the misconception people have. Like they think like being successful off of music is being like top of the charts or being on Breakfast Club with fucking Charlemagne and shit like that, or touring all over the world. I mean, I really, if you're just able to pay your bills and live comfortably off of your creativity, I think you've already made it. True. Like I think, you know, once you're able to be like, you know, man, I can pay rent off of this, I can eat, you know what I'm saying, I can move around freely, I think you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I think at that point it's like, you know what I'm saying, the sky's the limit, whatever. Not really, the sky's not the limit. You know, there is no limit. You know what I'm saying? You just keep going after you've found that success. And I think once you're there, you just keep improving and refining and tweaking, you know what I'm saying, and just taking it to new levels every time. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the first step when you're just able to live comfortably off of the music.
Yeah, and anyone out there who right now is like struggling through that, like having that like dilemma of like I'm working a job and like just keep going, like because I had to move back to West Virginia after the whole 1808 thing, just so like I was like I need to go home for a minute, take a break, save some money, and like literally as soon as I get back, COVID hits, and it's like no one's gonna want to pay a photographer or videographer, especially in West Virginia. Like that's just happen. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I'm down, but like, can you just do it for nothing? But
nope.
Yeah, so like, and then Dave texted me out of the blue and was like, "You want to come down here and do some?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like,
and look what that opportunity provided, like creative freedom, and to the point you're making 3 videos in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is fucking impressive, and they all fucking like healing the game for real. Like, for real.
We on our cinematic stuff.
I think it's like, man. I think it's like going in that, bro. You just gotta go hard.
Go hard.
Like there be days, man, where I'm like, fuck, like shit tough. You know what I'm saying?
Because the harder you go, the quicker you get there.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. You gotta go all in, bro. It's all in or shit. You know what I'm saying? You're only gonna get as much as what you put in, I believe. So it's like, the more you putting in, if you're going all in, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get the results faster.
I would also say, like, don't be discouraged by people saying, like, maybe you should take the safe route and just work here. A lot of people might mean well when they say that because they want you to be secure. There's no such thing as job security. Look what Corona did.
Exactly.
That shit is not real. So
it messed a lot of people up.
Like, that's why I would say, I mentioned this on a old podcast, but listen to that Dame Dash interview on the Breakfast Club. Speaking of Breakfast Club, listen to the truth of what he said. He might have been a jerk about it, but listen to the truth of what he said.
It's like my son got cookies, man.
So raw.
My son got his own cookies.
No, he made a good point. He's like, you don't want your son working this same mundane life. So you got to make a way for your kids and your kids because I don't want my son. Like, he's already practicing being a restaurant owner. That's what he wants to do, being a musician and a restaurant owner. So he's already got the entrepreneur state of mind based on what me and my wife is doing. You know, she's got a makeup line, cosmetic line. She's got her own fashion line. She's a stylist.
Podcast.
Yeah, podcast. I'm on cleaning service. You know, of course, music is entrepreneurship, production, and stuff like that. So definitely, you know, let that be, you know, a guide for people. You know,
and I mean that's a major thing for me too. Like my mom and dad, they work non-stop. Yeah. Like if I get my work ethic from anyone, it's my mom and dad. And like my dad, he works like sometimes 80 hours a week, like non-stop.
Yeah.
So like, and that's another reason why I want to go as hard as I do, because I want to be able to like help them enough to where they can, you know, not kill themselves working at a job like
exactly.
that. You know what I mean? Like, So definitely shout out to the parents because
yeah, that's why I do it for my kids, man. Like I go hard. Like I recorded like 8 songs within the last 2 days.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah, man. It's like just like the motivation.
Real, you did, probably more than that. I ain't gonna lie, man.
So it's just like I mean, it helps like staying overnight too. You know what I'm saying? Being able to stay up for that shit too, because I'm a night owl, so I get most inspiration like 3 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning, you know.
Just recorded a song last night.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Conscious Beats. He sent HERU HERU some crazy shit. Actually, the beat was called Crazy World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shout out D1 Code official too.
Yeah, D1 Code. We heard knocked out 7 songs in one night, so that was dope. But yeah, just go hard, man. That's the only way to do it. If you don't go hard, then you're pretty much gonna remain complacent at the 9 to 5.
Key thing, we haven't mentioned this. Get some people around you who are gonna make you want to succeed, man.
Yeah.
Get some people around here who
Goes
see
hard.
what you're doing. That's going hard too, man. It's all about the circle too. You know what I'm saying? If you're the only creative motherfucker in your circle, and everybody else talking about, damn, man, I want to go smoke today, or like, I'm gonna just chill today, man, or I'm gonna go buy some damn beers, man, and watch The Office all day. And that's it. That's all they talking about is some shit. Which that shit is cool sometimes, but it's like get around like some business oriented people, man, some creative people, some people who spark some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Spark a fire. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really gonna take you to the next level.
The 5 people you hang around with creates you, basically. So
that.
your tribe is you, basically.
Yeah, basically what we saying is everybody hang around Upstate, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it.
If you ain't Upstate, you cupcake, you know what I'm saying?
You soft, man. Y'all soft. You know what I'm saying? We'll take y'all to another
Sweet
level.
and soft, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he calls y'all cupcakes. You heard that?
The disrespect.
Disrespect. So much disrespect on this episode.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We just letting y'all know.
Fuck Smoothie King.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We got our own smoothies, you know what I'm saying? He'll hop.
In his cup, he's got a smoothie in
Yeah,
there.
you know what I'm saying? MC2MC, smoothies coming soon. Well, this has been a dope episode, man. Love y'all guys. You know what I'm saying? I think Upstate,
Y'all, man.
Upstate is going to be the future of Nashville and the world.
We are the future.
We are the future.
We are the future.
I feel like there's a lot of big things coming, so y'all stay tuned. You know, don't sleep, wake up, HERU and woke. You know, we out here. MC2MC. It's episode 29. Yeah,
Oh, man.
we out here.
Episode 29, man.
30 coming up, big 30.
Coming up.
Yeah, we should have a celebration for the 30th. I don't know what we should do. Eat some, have an upstate dinner or
Yeah,
something.
man. Let's have that cookout, man. Let's come on, man. Let's just
Cook out, cook up.
I'm saying get some chicken, man. Get some links, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Little burgers,
I still
you know what I'm
haven't
saying?
had hot chicken.
That may be a thing. All right.
Still haven't had it.
Know what we doing next week?
No, I've been here 5 years and I still have not had hot
All right,
chicken.
let's go for lunch. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Get lunch, man.
Hot
Get
chicken.
lunch.
Shout out to Had to Be sponsorship. But yeah, this has been MC2MC. Checking out.
Yo, HERU hot chicken coming soon. Peace.
That's what you gonna do when you eat it.
It's hot, man. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the episode, leave us a thumbs up and comment below if you have any ideas on what we can do next time.
Please subscribe and hit the notification. MC2MC give you motivation.
HERU HERU.